What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and we are doing a 10-year sim kind of rebuild. This is of the Colts. Colts getting a little bit of love. I almost said luck. It's kind of ironic because it's, Andrew and me doing a video on your team is probably not lucky. It's probably a bad thing. So, best of luck to them against the Chiefs, even though I have the Chiefs winning. But more importantly, let's take a look at this. So, last time we didn't do any moves. We see what happened. It was actually kind of successful, not going to lie. But this time, we're going to do it a little bit differently. Again, kind of. We're going to be allowing ourselves 2 draft picks every year, but we are not going to touch free agents. Let me know what you guys want to see the most. Do you guys want to see this way? Do you guys want me to do it where I get 2 free off-season, 2 free agents, no draft picks? Do you want to see 1 free agent, 1 draft pick? How do you want to see it? Let me know. Darius Leonard, 86 overall. Star Dev, probably should be a little bit higher, to be honest. Maybe even Superstar Dev. Kind of noted as a bust. And definitely not playing like one. That's for sure. So let's take a look at this, sim to the playoffs. See what is up. Of course, once we get all the 10-year sims out of the way, we probably will just do regular rebuilds. So we'll be up to 2 rebuilds a week, which once again, I said in the past, probably should be doing that the way it is. I know we kind of grind hard, but we could always grind harder. You know what I'm saying? So you see the Colts in the playoffs, 10-5-1, not over the Patriots, but a better record than the Patriots, which is interesting. The Texans were a better team, though. Andrew Luck about, 18 yards below par. Definitely went down in Dev. Did he? Did. I don't know why I said did he. I would assume P. Diddy would approve, but yeah, he'd definitely be star or better. Marlon Mack had a pretty good season. Is that a dev up? Is that a dev up? It is a dev up. Nice job, Marlon. T.Y. Hilton could be a dev down. Really? So T.Y. Hilton starts with quick? I know he kind of, under the radar a little bit, but really now. Really. Quick dev gained. So a lot of players, interesting players with kind of low numbers getting upgrades while some have kind of high numbers and they get downgrades. I don't understand that. Joel Sheard, of course, that's an upgrade. Totally deserved it too. 14.5 is really good for sim. Anthony Walker, he was very good for us in our fantasy we did recently. He goes up a decent bit here as well, kind of on that path, so hoping to see that. Adam Vinatieri does well. I should really be going a little bit quicker for this, unless you guys want to sit here for 4 hours on something that should take less than that. Colts, any awards at all? Should be something. Maybe, I don't know. Quentin Nelson, number 2. Damn. Either way, he's still going to go up very quickly. Take a look at how they finish, I suppose. Can they beat the Patriots? Tom Brady versus Andrew Luck. And Andrew Luck wins by 3. Surely he'll beat the Bengals, right? He does. Championship versus the division leaders. And boy, what a heartbreaker. They steal the division title from us. And they steal the Super Bowl trip from us. If they win the Super Bowl, this would be one hell of a heartbreak. And they do. So that would be one hell of a heartbreak, and I might have to negotiate here because I forgot to turn that off. Well, auto anyways. So I signed a few of the names. We're going to go straight to the draft. I'm not going to scout any of them because usually even in the rebuilds, I don't ever scout. The AI scout's just good enough. Unless they're, I don't know if you guys, let me know what you guys experience, but I don't know if there's really even that many steals in Madden anymore, so I just don't even bother with it. I'm actually going to go O-line instead of linebacker. Because Darius Leonard, I know Anthony Walker is the guy, though. Pretty bad. Speaking of pretty bad, this draft is what they would call pretty damn bad, wouldn't they? Run stopper. Is this guy worth the pick? Early 3rd? So we gained the 1st-round pick from the Bengals next year. Trading down there technically counts, in my opinion. What did they get? That's exactly why we traded down. I mean, best available to me is Rishon Gates, so here we are. 75 overall, quick dev. A little bit slower than I thought. 481 is kind of slow in fairness. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst pick in the world, especially in a really bad draft, but we'll see what the team can get. Late 3rd round is our next pick, so I'm not sure about that. Kind of hoping they go with some sort of wide receiver one of the rounds. And I know you're probably not going to get anything outside the 3rd, but anything can help. They go with, oh no, they did go with a wide receiver. Oh! Okay, I know I'm a little excited there, but this guy is what I would like to call a bona fide steal. Everything else, yeah, not so great. But Gomez was a great pick. Yeah, I'm going to let them touch the 3rd round every time. His face looks very weird, I will say. Imagine a 96 speed player being rated as a 69 overall slot receiver. Interesting. Should I have him as the kick returner too? Why not? But here we go. I mean, let's go on to the next season. We have 2 first-round picks to work with this time. I would assume quite a bit of money. The Colts are minted. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't get more players than that, but that's the case. If Jason Verrett, not Jason, well, I guess to be fair, Jason Verrett's been in there lately too. If Trevor or Jason Verrett were there, I would have loved to see that being a priority. Corner's definitely an issue ever since Vontae Davis. I don't even remember him as a Dolphin, to be honest. 10-6, so another good season, but just missing out on the division title again. Andrew Luck did have a better season. I'm going to say that it was because of Gomez. Marlon Mack could be a star dev now. No, doesn't drop, though, so there's that. 86 overall. He's becoming that #1 guy. Gomez, please. That's all right. Did he go up in dev? He did not. 78 overall. I'm hoping he has some upgrades, but I feel like I would have seen them if he did. That really sucks. I mean, these were numbers that Ebron upgraded with before. No? T.Y. Hilton, what are you doing? Oh, he went up in dev. Alrighty. Defense, any crazy numbers? Please tell me something happened. Jabal Sheard, that could be holding star. No, he dropped dev anyways. Darius Leonard, star dev. That could change, though. Nothing really crazy. They re-signed Farley as well, so even when you're late... Oh, Mason Crosby was terrible. Even when you're late, they still have a chance to re-sign, which is, I suppose, cool to know. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Gomez was number 4. Really? I felt like he had a really good season. I guess not. I guess EA showed me on that one. Yeah, so Gomez, I mean, he played pretty decently. It just, I guess not. So once again, another 9-7 team in the wild card. And this time, it is not a win for us. Probably Chargers going to make it to the Super Bowl at 9-7, which is cool. Yeah, they do. LA versus LA. Still would have 15 people at the game. And the Rams win. Latuan Preston, do I just take him? Whatever, he's a late first projection. 76 overall, normal dev. He's going to start. I mean, it's the end of the first. What do you expect? You know, that's about all you're going to get. So let's take a look. Is he there? Draft board, middle linebacker. I mean, I guess so. He looks good. And he's terrible. So there's that. I still think he might actually start over the other guy, though, because his potentials do look better. All right, I'm going to need you guys to get another Gomez real quick. Just don't worry about it. Just get another Gomez. Maybe another Darius Leonard. Why not? I should have just traded both picks to get higher. All right, EA, do a better job than I did. And that is not the case here. I don't even care about that guy. Oh, maybe they did? Oh, did they actually? Okay, maybe not, but he still started. I thought for a legit second we saw some magic. So we had pick 22. Was there anything better that we could have had? Will Britton? Absolutely not. I mean, what do you want from me, you know? What do you want? Oh, do you want me to get this 24-year-old quick dev bad running back? I mean, that's really all that's there. Ready to party is probably not a good descriptor for a newly acquired youngster. We're now down to a 79 overall. That is fantastic. To be fair, is it... Wire is like 76 overall. To be fair, the Colts are kind of bad in Madden anyways, for whatever reason. Right now, yeah, it is them. Here we go into year 3. I mean, it's weird because we're getting playoff berths, even though we're not a great team, and we're not really getting better. We still make the playoffs, 8-8. The division was kind of bad in fairness, but I'll show you guys we did not cheat. More importantly, I'll even show the Jags team, just because they were the second highest, so I guess I could have made them lose. I guess no matter how bad we do, I could force every other team to lose, but there's just no point. Honestly, I don't even want the team to do this because they're just hanging on to this dream. Andrew Luck is getting better. I will say this is a dev drop. No, really? Okay. Andrew Luck is getting better, but still, it's not good enough. Gomez, that could be a dev drop. Okay, one more year, and he's dev dropping for sure. I put Clayton Cook as our slot receiver and number 3, but he just didn't do anything. Defensively, Darius Leonard, that's a dev drop. Yep, dev drop for sure. But guess what? It's too late, EA. He's unstoppable. That's a normal dev guy right there. No? We didn't lose dev, so there's that. Yeah, I mean, this team is definitely in a downward spiral, but somehow not even probably our top 10 most talented, not even probably top 15 10-year sim talented team. 2 guys right at the top. Are you serious? And yet here they are with basically the record for consecutive playoff berths in this series. So the Bengals, who we had their pick once before, lose there. Going against the Colts, 8-8, remind you. We do lose, but only by 4. So the Colts going on to probably the Super Bowl. They do. Going against the Bears, and the Browns win a Super Bowl. I, of course, started with Browns there because I just knew they were going to have it. I feel like Andrew Luck is going to be gone soon, too, so I got to pay attention to that just in case because we could go QB. Philip Lindsay. Okay, I don't know why you would sign him when you have Marlon Mack, but I like the enthusiasm, I guess. Maybe go offensive line next time. Maybe even a corner. I don't know. Oh, they do go Derek Barnett. Okay, that's a move I can get behind. Ture should probably start, though. If there's no one there this time, I think I might just trade our first and second round pick for a good next year pick, which obviously isn't guaranteed anyways. I don't even know if they prioritize one or the other. I'm just going to sim it. Going to sim the next pick and see who we get, I suppose. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So we drafted the tight end who was only quick dev, but amazing. And somehow the left tackle is there. What the hell? 75 overall. I mean, that's not great overall by any means, but that's a steal in my book, and I'm happy with it. So let's go with draft recap. See what the rest of the draft looked like. So 72 overall corner, Lawrence Cooley. Once again, there's absolutely terrible drafts. I don't know what you do with these. I don't know what you do with any of this. All bad devs. You basically have to user the hell out of them if you want anything out of it. I mean, he's a good DT, but he's normal dev. What do you do with a normal dev DT? How do you, turn him into something? DTs aren't going to get big numbers unless they're already sick. Parks could be around that overall, and if he is, he might start. He's not near that, so he will not start. 81 overalls. I mean, I guess that Parks guy, I don't know how old Ebron is, maybe 27 or 28 at this point, probably 28. 28 normal dev. If, there's some regressions, we'll see. Parks, number 2, I can't be mad. If I see this team gets rid of Darius Leonard, I'm going to cry. I really will. I won't be happy. I'm going to be disappointed. The fact that we went to 3 straight playoffs is crazy. Is this the season we missed the playoffs for the first time? Obviously, we're not going to go all 10 years. That's basically impossible. Or is it? It is. Okay, so 7-9. Still not the worst record in the world. We've been holding on by a thread this whole time. Andrew Luck's really starting to pop off some yards. Touchdowns still under 40, but I mean, that's not crazy. Holy crap. I didn't change the scheme, but whatever they did was just stupid. I don't understand why they did it. Why they spent money on Philip Lindsay, I'll never know. T.Y. Hilton had a year and a half, though. He's at a star dev. Just as we were looking to replace him, he's back with a vengeance. Richard Gomez didn't really do too well, but he's an 83 overall. Cook, still a star dev. That will change next season, which is not good. So I shouldn't probably talk about it as if I like it. Derek Barnett, what's his dev? Star dev. Okay, so he goes up to star. That's nice. We might actually have landed ourselves a decent player. Usually never see that out of the AI. Nazir Jones gets 10.5. Still doesn't dev up. If this isn't a dev up. Okay, so he must have dropped dev last year and then just went back up. I mean, there's that. I shouldn't even have showed the whole thing. Because once again, we didn't make the playoffs, and I never show it if we don't. So let's go to the offseason. Cardinals win a Super Bowl. The thing is, will we have to replace a really good player as well, though? Andrew Luck could be gone here. I see it a lot. He's not gone. We do have 2 pass rushers here. Both a little on the slower side, but both pretty damn good. You also have a wide receiver. This guy looks good. So there's some talent in the top 10. Oh, my God. Who is this? How do you pass up this guy, though? I hate this game. I mean, it's not quite the guys I wanted. It really isn't, but they're still very good. As much as I have linebackers, I don't think you can pass up on Cheek. 77 overall, 21 years of age. That's the main thing that drew me towards him. I think he's worth it. I think he's going to be a good starter for us. I just hope that safety wasn't super great. That might have been him. 80 overall is good, but 24 years of age. That's a no-go. I'm sorry, it's just a no-go. So we're going to take a right guard here. He's projected a late second. We have a mid-second here. He's early third. Works out for me. I had a bunch of guys on my list here. I'm going to have to take them off because otherwise that would be not fair. Unless you guys want me to do that, I won't do it this time. But if you guys want me to do it, I will do it. Okay, so we do end up the left tackle. He's a normal dev anyways, so he will start because he's better, but Here goes Arnold. Not good either. So pick 14. Let's take a look at that safety. I like the middle linebacker, though, even though it's, once again, another position we didn't really need as much as the others. Devan Larrymore, very good player considering his height. Glass, I'm pretty sure he was a little bit on the slower side, but that's still fast enough, obviously. Here's LaMarcus Rice. Quick dev, as expected. Super beast player. Rashawn Hicks. I forgot about that DN, but I looked at Scout, and I don't think I seen him there. So here goes a little bit of a short guy, but he looks freaking good. And obviously fast. Tank Burris. Wow, is he a good player or what? Nice stuff for them. We took the middle linebacker. Was this the safety right afterwards? 24 years of age, quick dev. Good, but is he better than the middle linebacker? The middle linebacker has 3 extra seasons he can play, so I mean, you guys can decide that one. Kind of hoping they trade someone off, though. Did we get any new free agents, by the way? Who the hell is Dillard? Is that... Okay, so both guys are able to actually start. Who's Sutton? Well, we did get Deshaun Hand, actually, which is quite the free agent pickup. Not the fastest DNs in the world, but a little bit of talent for once. I mean, they're both 26. That's not bad. I've definitely seen the AI do worse, so I'm hoping for a little bit of success here. Back to the playoffs? I don't know. It depends on how Gomez plays, I suppose. Do you make the playoffs at 9-6-1? So, damn it, I'll show you guys we didn't cheat. I suppose. I mean, I really only like to show if we cheated or not when it's just a bad team. And sorry, Colts fans, for whatever reason, this is just not a good team right now. The team had so much potential, and they're just not utilizing it properly. You know, bad free agent signings. The draft picks aren't panning out. Marlon Mack is splitting carries with a free agent running back for whatever reason. Gomez, that's a normal dev. Quick dev. Cook is down to quick for sure. Quick. Ebron, is he normal? Normal dev. So this tight end probably starts next season, in which he's probably normal dev right now, which is such a waste. Smart move there. Deshaun Hanna, normal dev. Start? He went up in dev. Okay, I don't know what his goal was. 4 picks for... Ooh, 4 picks for Kenny Moore. What dev is that? Quick? Really? Cheek had a pretty good season. Did he win Defensive Rookie of the Year? That's all I asked for. 1 award. Yes. 86 overall. I know we moved him to the outside linebacker spot, so his overall's a little inflated, but finally, one of the players we spent a decent pick on. I know this was by far our best draft pick, even though it wasn't even that great anyways. But still, finally something to be happy about. Even an 86 overall, which isn't even that great. But hey, the Colts are having good success on the seasons. I mean, they're making the playoffs. They're winning playoff games. Destroyed the Titans. Going against the Dolphins. Beat them. They're in another championship game. Did we win? We did not. We lost by quite a bit. But hey, you know who that's against? The Texans. One of the tough sim teams as well. Rams, Browns, Chargers, Texans, all those types of teams. Although the Rams just killed them, so maybe not. Maybe we're just bad. 51-14. Is that what it said? 51-14. That seems fair. It's super fair, right? So I probably should have taken a look at what we need, but at the end of the day, with these bad picks, you're really not going to be able to choose what you need anyways. It's going to be about what's best there. You know, DT is probably our biggest need, but is there going to be a DT there? I don't know. This quarterback is actually very good, and honestly, do we have our guy anymore? Is Andrew Luck even the quarterback? Andrew Luck is the quarterback. He is 89 years old. That's not an overall. That's his age. Honestly, I'm just going to take the quarterback, I think. I'm going to take Henry Tiller. Please be a decent throw power. You see the accuracies are insane. Superstar Dev. I am sorry, Andrew Luck. You have officially been replaced. And he even looks like you. You've literally been replaced by your brother. Andrew Unlucky. Oh, God. Subscribe, please, and like the video if you want more top-notch jokes and comedy and stuff. Yay, yay. So, of course, pick 30, not a great pick, but that quarterback was 6, so second-round pick. Do I even really want to look? I didn't, but I did. Lindsey Thornton, he's 21. He's really bad, but his overall is good, so that tells me start him, man, maybe. Tight end, seeing a good Excel. Yeah, great Excel, no speed. Not really much there at 30. We basically drafted the best player in the draft. Superstar dev quarterback at 21 years of age. That could be a 99 overall 1 year in. Michelle went 1 pick behind us, quick dev, and he was very good. So that would have been another good pick, but it wasn't really a pick we needed. We have like 15 running backs, so I'm not really worried about that position. This was the left end I was debating on grabbing and maybe putting him at DT. He's okay, but he didn't have the shed for DT anyways. So once again, not a guy that we missed out on. Curtis Dudley. I just don't understand what direction this league's going to be headed in with all these like 75 to 77 overall normal dev players. You just can't get better with normal dev, EA. Ebron's been an 80... Oh, he's done, though. Ebron's been like an 80 overall his whole life, or an 88 overall his whole life, because you just can't dev up with bad... You know, you can't overall up without any dev. Also, I'm not sure... I mean, this is really interesting for me to ask questions and this and that halfway through the video when most of you guys have probably clicked off. Leave the comment Turkey34 if you're still watching. If you want to, obviously. But it'd be kind of cool. We missed the playoffs. But let me know what team should be next. Because, ooh, 30 and 13. Even though we assembled one of our best teams in, like, the last forever. But, you know, might as well have the worst season we've had. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. But what team should be next? Because I don't know if we're going to find a team in the playoffs still. I mean, obviously, I don't know yet. But that we haven't done. So let me know. T.Y. Hilton's still going strong. It doesn't matter. He's still going strong. Nick Parks with 2 freaking touchdowns. Richard Gomez, he's a normal dev. He is, but he's an okay overall. I don't think that even matters at this point because clearly we're not a good passing team. We're barely a good running team. Cheek with a ton of sacks. Superstar dev. I mean, he gets a lot of tackles. Maybe, I guess for tackles are important. Ooh, Anthony Walker. Yeah, I was about to say. Of course, 89 overall. Nice stuff, my boy. So Andrew Luck should obviously be traded for or traded away. 22 years of age. Superstar dev still. Literally, like I said, Andrew Luck, basically. Might be a little bit slower, but not by much. Okay, by a little bit, but not by much. Let's take a look at who is in the Super Bowl and who wins it. Is it going to be the Browns? Is it going to be the Rams? I would say another team, but it's not going to be any of the others other than the Redskins, who somehow make it in as well. They've been making it a little bit. Somebody commented that as well. Don't know how, but they beat the Browns by 3. They're going to want 2 third rounds, which obviously still is valuable to us, but it doesn't make it as much of a theft. Hopefully they don't take the corner. They will, though, which sucks. They do take the corner. Roderick Conley, 60 or 79 overall. I'm assuming that was the corner. It wasn't. Okay, so I guess the corner has to be our move here. Quick dev, 80 overall. A little bit faster than I thought. More balanced than most of the corners we see. A very good pick. I can't be mad with it. Speed rusher. You can't be a speed rusher if you're slow. I don't understand why EA doesn't figure that out yet. Speed rusher! Like, it's just... He's not a speed rusher. Obvious trade. Andrew Luck sick. As per usual, he will be... I know we only drafted one guy here, but he will definitely become potentially MVP, because that's usually what happens. So, we actually take a wide receiver. He doesn't look very good, but 76 overall. I mean, we're taking some okay overalls, all things considered. Here we go. Playoff time, baby. 3 and 13 to 5 and 11. Blake Bortles. He's an unknown quantity. Is it unknown quality? I would assume quality, but it looked like the word quantity. Marlon Mack, dev up. Is that a dev up? It is a dev up, which is very embarrassing. Gomez, dev up. Star dev, buddy. No, he wasn't normal, so it was a dev up, but it just wasn't impressive. Thornton? Okay. Team's on par with being the GOAT. Oh, God, it's terrible. Defensive statistics. So, Cheek, I don't know how his sack total keeps rising. He did drop dev, but he's still a ridiculous. Leonard, okay, Leonard's a superstar dev again. I really don't know what happens. It just devs go up and down and like your mama. I mean, what? Best quarterback we've had for a while, technically. Browns win the Super Bowl, so there they are. Tiller, 1 year. I mean, next year if he's bad, which if he replicates this year, he is. Gonna drop Dev, which is all right, because... Oh, what's this? What? That's our number 1 pick for sure. That guy is ridiculous. Oh, who's this? Oh, my God. JT Streeter is one of the best prospects I've ever seen, so I'm going to take him. Quick Dev, supposed to go 9. We took him 3. Super fast, insane jumping ability with spec catch. He's crazy good. He's actually crazy good. I wish it would have been a little bit better Dev, but still really good. So this guy's a good hybrid, and I think a hybrid player of his caliber is worth it. Star Dev, supposed to go 80. Well, not supposed to go 81. Supposed to go 5. We took him in at 8. Good play corner, but obviously we need a safety, so that's what he's going to do. And this Blake Burress has great Dev written all over. I'm going Blake Burress. Quick Dev, 80 overall. Great safety for us. White guy, interesting. I didn't even notice that. I took 3 picks, by the way. I'm only supposed to allow myself 2. Doesn't matter. Probably, but who cares? So with the 4th round pick... Wait, didn't they have a 2nd round too? Oh, they did take a good player. Gregory Whitehead. Oh, okay, yay. That is nice. So we had 3, 8, 14. Anyone we missed? So here's Middleton, Dwayne Middleton, free safety, super duper fast. Everett Berry, there was another wide receiver I was debating on going with. A little bit younger, a little bit more balanced, but I'd still think our guy's better because he is taller and faster. This is the guy we drafted. He was sick. I mean, I'm happy with the picks we had. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not mad. 93 across the board for one of the wide receivers. Is this year 8? I think it's year 8. So next draft, we have to go DT or middle linebacker because Walker is now an 86 overall. I think his Dev may still be superstar Dev, but 86 overall is rough. I can't believe he's actually regressing so hard with that Dev, though. Wasn't he like a 90, or was his Dev always good, but he wasn't very good? I really don't know, but... I don't know, he seems like he's regressing way hard, though. Like, I've seen Bobby Wagner, you know, a lot longer than Walker is here, and he even dropped Dev in the past. So, 7-9, a little disappointing, can't lie. I forgot to switch the scheme. That's the issue. I'm going to have to wait till next year anyways, because we might have a whole new set of players. An abysmal season. We ran the ball right, but Marlon Mack is like an 80 overall, probably. He did go back up in Dev. He's 30, though. What is this season from Streeter? The number 2 wide receiver. Went up in Dev, though. Okay. I mean, okay. It's all right. I don't know what his goal was. Maybe it was catches. Maybe it was... I don't even know. Anthony Walker, definitely Dev dropped. Yeah. 86 overall with his confidence. Wow, Cheek is really dropped Dev. What overall is he? Oh, my God. He's only 25 years old. I'll take it. Dylan Ivory. New cornerback. I guess we'll take a look at some of the awards, see if anyone won anything. We did have quite the players, so it's interesting to see. Ivory at number 1, Burris at number 2. Sucks Street was all the way down at 5, but if we maybe had the right scheme, we would have been fine. We didn't, though. Quentin Nelson, basically the best lineman in the league, wins Offensive Lineman of the Year for the AFC side pretty much every season now. Texans win a Super Bowl. That might be a dynasty. I can't remember. They got beat by the Rams by a ton. Sim to the draft. This could actually be kind of around the time where the quarterback may have needed a contract, so that'd be embarrassing. Okay, they didn't get rid of him. Do need a new running back now. I don't think that's a position I can draft. I think we just have to hope that AI somehow finally decides now is the time for running back. I don't understand why the cornerbacks are all screwed up here. Moore should not even be close. Ivory should be the number 1, actually. Well, DB seem to be the best, the strongest position we have now, unless you want to count quarterback, which isn't really a position core, let alone just a singular player. And I'm going to draft the DT, even though he looks terrible. But we need a DT. We need somebody over like a 6 overall. 76 overall, best of luck, buddy. Hopefully one of the safeties is there because they actually looked insane. So we have Hackett, the DN. Hopefully he's a big guy. He is not. That's just another bad pick. Atachu, no thank you, is the real answer to that. We are into the playoffs, and we do return. Chargers 9-7 again. Streeter goes up 3. Offensive line is starting to fall apart a little bit, especially since some of the youngsters, actually all the youngsters, never went up. What is Walker's overall now? He's a 87 overall, quick dev. Maybe he just never was a good overall. Maybe he's just had good dev, and I thought that meant he was a good overall. Ivory, I don't know what he's been doing, but yeah, I was about to say probably superstar dev, 96 overall, 99 man. Yeah, he's quite the player, I'll tell you that. Burris, not even that bad himself. Malik probably getting a little old. Take a look at the stat lines. 10-6, one behind the Texans as usual. Seems like the scheme fit was a little bit better here. Marlon Mack had a good season too. Kept his dev. He seems like he's been 30 for like 3 years. Am I wrong here? Gomez, dev up. That's a dev up. 89 overall. I can't be mad with it. Streeter might be a dev down. He's not, but he will be next season, probably. Don't think his goals stayed the same. Don't care about the devs of these guys. Ooh, Ivory. Is that why? Yeah, 4 picks is pretty good. Take a quick look at the awards. I honestly, other than maybe like DB and O-line, I don't think we would have anything else. Defensive Player of the Year, Leonard almost won it. That's all right. Best O-line, it is Quentin. Best, nope. So just best O-lineman, which is pretty much the same thing the last, I don't know, like 7 seasons. Can we make it to the Super Bowl one time, though? Okay, we beat the Chargers, going against the Texans, who's cucked us before. And they cuck us again, so they take away the division from us 2 times, and they make it to the Super Bowl with our spot 2 times. And this time, they lose again. So as much as they cuck us, they cuck themselves as well. This is going to be the last draft, so we need to make a count. Obviously, we're going to have to take a look at what the AI went with. They did not go running back, and boy, should they have. Marlon Mack is now a 74 overall. Walker's an 82. When this is, when I say this is the last season, it physically is. This team is about to croak it. With a playoff draft pick, running back might honestly be the only option. Pick 28 is not good. Hoping for the best here. Please, 1 running back. Never figured out who the Aviators became. It might have been the Raiders, because I don't think Madden technically has them moving yet. There's some really good hybrids in the last couple of drafts, by the way. These drafts are actually so bad. I'm just going to sim it. I have 1 DN Seamster there. I mean, I don't even know. Shots in the dark, just terrible players. I mean, every single time we looked at it, there was no players behind our pick, at least within the next round, that were worth anything near that anyways. So we'll see. 76 overall Seamster. Normal dev. I mean, does that really shock you guys? I guess we'll put him at DT since, I don't know. I don't even have a reason. Pierce Carson, cornerback. Was that the guy we were? No, we were looking at some guy named like Craig or something. Bryson Preston. That's a good pick, but once again, another guy that probably won't mean anything to us. Pick 28. Who was there? I don't think anyone is the answer. Pick 28. So pick 29. Craig Mack was great. We knew he would be, but it's not a position I need. Maybe you should have just taken him anyways. Henry Dunn, old as hell, but once again, another player that we knew was going to be good. Right end. We did need a right end. Ooh, we could have used him. Okay, so in fairness, that's a miss. Bad block shed for a guy his size, but that's definitely a miss. I'll call this a miss, even though we didn't need the position. I mean, I'm not seeing any crazy overalls here. This guy's fast, but he's old, so I'm not going to call that anything. Ooh, left outside linebacker. He's slow. We could have used him. I mean, there was like, what, a few players behind us that we could have really used. Positioning that we missed on. But overall, I mean, this is honestly probably one of the ones where we actually can say, okay, maybe we did make a mistake. But literally the only one. Everything else, not really. Here we are going into our final season. I suppose I'll use the XP on a running back, even though we don't have one. I will also allow us to sign some sort of running back, because honestly, at this point, I would say the free agency, if you want to call it a class, the undesirables, is probably in the 80s. Okay, apparently not. Oh, Javari Arnold, welcome. Tariq Cohen's still kind of smooth. I'm going to go Tariq Cohen. No money. Well, so, I mean, fair enough. I mean, we didn't have much money to work with, so I can't really blame them for missing out. So here's the last season, an 84 overall team. We made it close so many times. Can we get over the hump? I also want to see the Aviators real quick. Year 9, year 10, very hard to figure it out, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Birch, Bra, Jameis Winston. So is it the Buccaneers? It is Buccaneers. All right, so Jameis Winston still being on the team was a very big indicator. Very shocked that they have him that long. I would say Buccaneers fans probably wouldn't be super happy with that. However, in real life, a quarterback like Jameis Winston staying his whole career on the same team tells me he finally turned it around somehow. Because you just don't keep a guy with his status on the team that long unless you're willing to pay that much for a mediocre player, basically. That's in my opinion. So here's the playoffs. Final season. Are we in it? We are not. An anticlimactic 6-10 finish. 32 touchdowns, 4,200 yards. Yikes. Wow, what is this? So basically, you have any running back that isn't Marlon Mack, and he's just going to waste away. Ladarius Boye, I don't even know who he is. He had a great season, didn't get any upgrades. Gomez, quick dev, not bad, I suppose. Streeter's had a quick dev out of him. It is. Parks, probably still normal. Quick dev might have went up there. Defensive stats, any numbers that I'm happy about? The answer is no. So what a bust. So many opportunities. Not even a great team at all, really. Can't lie, but so many opportunities where I mean, how many playoffs wins did we win in 10 seasons? Probably at least 10, honestly, which isn't bad. You know, if you're winning 10 playoffs games in 10 seasons, that's pretty good. But to be able to say that and not have a Super Bowl ring kind of makes you think, how? How did you get so close a few times? It just didn't go. But that's what it is. Bears over the Ravens for the Super Bowl. And that is our video for today. Not going to lie, a little relieved because this one felt like it was going on for ages because the AI just wasn't signing anyone. Clearly, I mean, in my opinion, for this series to work, I almost have to be able to sign free agents because the AI just goes for bad players, bad names, and sometimes just doesn't go for anyone at all. They avoid position groups, a.k.a. running back. They got Phillip Lindsay when we didn't need him. And then when we did need a running back, they didn't go with one. We needed DTs. We never had one. We literally never had one at all. I will say they did a good job with the DNs, but that's about it. Hand and Barnett were the only guys, but obviously you need more than just 2 good free agents in the span of 10 years. So there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, if you made it to this point, I appreciate you. Maybe like and subscribe if you're new, or just, like if you're not new, I guess. And also, more importantly, what team should we do next? I'm interested for that one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see